Well, hello there. My name is Peter Shand, and I am a sound designer. I am a musician, and I'm an aspiring voice actor. My favorite color is 00A2FF. 00A1FF is pretty cool, but 00A3FF reminds me of my trip to Pennsylvania. Blue. It's blue. As a kid, I kind of noticed that I would pay attention to certain sounds, and they were super random sounds, and I don't know, they would give me some sort of nostalgia. Like, it's super weird. But one that really sticks out is I would take small, fine gravel and throwing it into the water and listening to that particular sound. I don't know. Ever since I was like 5, it sticks out in my mind. It's really bizarre. But when I started getting into sound design, I was a freshman in college. We were assigned into groups, and then our group was assigned a clip from a different movie, and we had to have the audio completely muted, and then we had to go and do all the Foley for that project. So when I did have just my aspect of sound, I realized that I had a liking to it. I got rid of, I don't want to be a director, I don't want to be a cinematographer. Kind of just sound design and editing are where I am today. I recently worked on a project. It was one of my good friends from grade school, Mark Hawes. His assignment was to make a short 2-minute silent film about how just about architecture and how it can affect emotions of somebody. The project is about a man who has been trapped in captivity, pretty much, in this oppressive industrial environment. That's all he knows. He sleeps there and he works there, but one day he catches a glimpse of the outside world. And so he tries to escape said oppressive area, and then he's left with a choice either to stay or to leave. Trying to get the scope of how large the area was a huge part of what my friend Mark wanted. Trying to get the reverb exactly right as to how big is this place. So for this sound, I had to get creative. This short has an almost hopeless and otherworldly atmosphere to it, so I had to give the light a sound that replicated that feeling. I found that dropping a ceramic bowl lightly onto the concrete floor allowed the bowl to ring out a bit. After getting the right amount of ring that I wanted, I isolated the ringing of the bowl in the software. I then slowed it down by 300% and pitched it up and down a few times to add a sort of musical quality to it. I added a chorus effect and a fusion field. So it kind of sounds like angels singing, but these aren't the sacred angels we've come to know. I added a second track with a flanger effect and a particle effect, and also a transient vitalizer to give it more depth. Then added some adjustments to the EQ, which resulted in the final product. It's super weird, just being in my basement, recording footsteps and being like, no, that wasn't good. Okay, do another take. Oh, yes, the sound of those footsteps. My name is Peter Shand. You can find me on Facebook at Peter Shand. I kind of just go with the flow, and whatever people need to be helped with, I'm totally down to do that. So just go ahead and just try everything and anything, because you have no idea where this crazy ride we call life is going to lead you. You hear that?